Evan, let's talk about the mandates themselves. So they start next year. 26% of sales are to be of light duty vehicles, and some classes of pickup trucks and vans are slated to be zero emission, and then that goes up to 90% by 2030, and the goal is 100% by 2035. Is that feasible now?
Yeah. So taking the Meach turn, and this comes back to this idea that at this moment in time, we are needing to weather a bit of a storm. And we've absolutely been advocating to the government that this moment requires a bit of a pivot on how we're approaching the mandates. But what we need to do is a regroup, not a retreat. So when we look at the targets themselves, 2026 and trying to achieve 26%, we were 23% last year, and the entire policy's been designed with a lot of flexibilities. So we actually can achieve 26% relatively easily here. When we look at 2030, that goal of 90%, that may have made sense when it was first set and we had a US as a strong proponent of putting vehicles on the road. That's significantly changed now. We do need to take another look at what actually makes sense under current market conditions. We can look to places like California that have set somewhere around 68% by 2030, the federal government target of 60%, recalibrating those targets to be pragmatic and in line with where we can, still driving ambition, still driving affordable EVs into the BC market so that consumers have that choice, but calibrated to where we're going. And when it comes to the longer term target of 100%, we've advocated for dropping that to 95%, dropping that, to accommodate the exceptions that are going to take place where an EV isn't going to be that perfect fit option, and for households that ultimately want to stick with a gas vehicle in that time frame. At the end of the day, if we were seeing 95% of sales able to be affordable EVs for households, that would be an incredible change.
How concerned are you about the impact that's going to have on trying to ease greenhouse gas emissions? Any kind of deviation from that plan right now?
Yeah, at the end of the day, targets aren't going to get us emission reductions. The adoption of clean technologies, the actual reduction in use of fossil fuels will. So setting an ambitious target that can't be achieved isn't going to do anything else. Concrete targets that actually help drive, that send market signals that are ambitious but achievable will make a difference, and then these things will start to snowball. A target of 60% in 2030 is a meaningful step towards achieving, what is one of BC's largest sectors of emissions, which is transportation.